Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, I've been sort of lost in the Star Wars universe since May 4th, so I kind of missed. So there was some Friday the 13th news. There were rumours that the series Crystal Lake was cancelled, and I hadn't heard anything about that. What actually happened was one of the creators left. Bryan Fuller left. Now, this is no shock. He has a history of starting shows and not finishing, or getting fired or leaving, and I don't think it's a bad thing, because a lot of people felt when he was kicked out of Star Trek Discovery's production that everything went wrong because he left. And I'm like, no, some of the worst ideas that they followed through with started with him. So I'm okay with this, because his idea was to have the series based on Pamela Voorhees raising young Jason, and then the series would sort of end with Jason seeing her die, I guess, and it would be like Bates Motel or something. And Bates Motel was interesting, but I just, a single mother in the 50s with a, special child, it's not really Friday the 13th. I know it's a part of Friday the 13th, but it's not Friday the 13th. So it's not cancelled, it's going forward, but they're shifting direction. I'm guessing they're just going to have it contemporary with Jason stalking people. And there was an idea a few years ago that was going to go through to the WB, but they ended up dropping it and going with Riverdale instead. And the idea was that Crystal Lake had some sort of paranormal element to it, and there was more than just Jason happening in the town, but Jason was going to be part of it. And considering now it's probably only going to be like 8 episodes, the idea of stretching a basic Friday the 13th story over 8 episodes isn't that much of an issue. I think initially the anxiety was, we can't do a whole series based on a Friday the 13th movie. There isn't enough there, but there actually is enough there if you actually spend some time on the characters, which would make their jeopardy actually... I mean, I can see this working, so I'm fine. The other issue is that they're not doing a movie, apparently. There's problems with New Line Cinema. All the people involved in the TV side of things, the production, Horror Inc., and I've forgotten his name. The guy who actually wrote the show, who was wrote the movie, who was suing Sean S. Cunningham. He actually, basically, everyone who owns the rights for the TV rights have basically come together, and they have absolute, authority and power to just use anything from the Jason franchise, any of the films, in the TV series. So the TV series is going to be great. It's going to be all about Friday the 13th and Jason. It's going to be great. But the movies, New Line Cinema is involved, and they are apparently stalling negotiations. So it's just complicated, and they can't apparently get out of that mess to make a movie. So we're going to get a TV series, and we're probably going to get games and merchandise and stuff like that, because there was a report from IGN where they actually basically went through and said, all this has happened, the TV series is up and running, we're going to get all like interactive things and experiences and merchandise, and basically we're expanding the franchise. And they opened up a website called Jason Universe, with a 13 in the universe spelling. So they know, after all these years of not being able to do anything because the lawsuits froze everything and stopped anything from happening, and the last sequel being cancelled, and just the wait and all the crying from the fans, they've actually realised, there's a real fan base here. And the success of the last game before it got, I think it got something, it got some limitations because of the lawsuits and everything, and there were problems there. But basically, we've shown that we are a fan base that is strong and wants more Jason and more Friday the 13th. So I think we're going to get it, but not in movie form, because New Line Cinema is causing too much. I don't know what they're doing, but yeah, that's all I've got on my notes. But yeah, I'm okay with. It'd be nice if they start the first episode off maybe on Pamela and just give the backstory and show in a bit more detail what happened to Jason, and then move into the future, or maybe show a couple of eras working up to today. That'd be fine. But a whole series just with Mrs. Voorhees being a single mother in the 40s with a special needs child, it's not Friday the 13th. So I'm fine that fell apart. I'm fine that they've gotten rid of Brian Fuller and they're sort of re-looking at it all, because I really wanted that other Friday the 13th series when I heard about it before, and it looked like it was going to go through. I was so excited to get like a supernatural series but based at Crystal Lake with Jason stalking in the backgrounds. I thought that's going to be amazing, and then it didn't happen, and I was like, oh, as much as I love the movies, we've got 13 of them. I care more about a TV series than just another movie. We'll eventually have the 13th film, it'll happen, but so I'm fine with all this. So yep, I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, if you've heard anything or know any more, because I didn't even know any of this was happening until I watched someone else's video just like a few minutes ago. But yep, I'm going to go. Bye.